So a very important and crucial step is getting your teams, your schedules, your parents, and your rosters properly imported into the platform. This is probably the most important step. And once you have this set up, you're pretty much set up. This is really made to be super user friendly, super easy for leagues to set up. Once you go through this, especially after your first season, you'll realize that this is super simple to set up, super beneficial to have for your league, all the things that are inside of it. The first thing you're going to want to do is import your teams. I'll explain what I think is the most optimal and simple way to do this. So you can come to teams here. You can add teams manually. For smaller leagues who only have, a handful of teams, you can do it this way. But what we recommend is the bulk import option. The benefits of doing it this way is an ability to import your entire league in one import. There's 3 different files that you'll have to fill out. Once you fill them out, you can upload them all at the same time, put your entire league into the platform in just one upload. And this is the most simple, efficient, and fastest way to get your league set up in game plans. As you can see right here, there is a little button here for you to download template. You'll download each one of these templates. These templates will have some instructions on how you fill out these templates. They'll also have some preset information on how you should fill it out. Once you fill in these templates, you'll be able to upload them into the platform here. So I'll move now to the templates, how you can set yours up very easily and some tips and tricks on. So the first template that you'll go through is the teams template. This is probably the most simple out of the 3 templates. From here, you'll just have the team name, and then you'll have the division that you want to be attached to those teams. The most important thing here is that you have your divisions configured properly. You want to make sure that each division name is exactly identical and there's no differences in the division names. Even spaces or little dashes or anything like that could throw off the parsing of the station. You would see right here, if I would upload this, it would create a separate division for 6U dash. It would have a different division for just these 6Us. So the Tiny Titans would get into the wrong division. This is important to do on your initial upload just to save you hassle. If you happen to put the divisions in wrongly or make a simple mistake, it's very easy to go on our platform on the division section to change over a team and put them in a different division and delete the one that you didn't want to create. So this is the first one. You'll just copy and paste your teams and your divisions. A tip that I recommend, if you're savvy with AI, at this day and age, you can put your existing template, whether you get that from a software site, a registration site that you use like TeamSnap or TeamLink or Sports Engine, whatever you may use, you can export your teams from there. I have this template that's already filled out, and I have this other template that needs to be filled out with the proper information. And you take my existing template and match it to this new template, and it should give you the properly formatted template for us to make sure that this template is filled out. Pretty simple and self-explanatory. I'll move on to the next template. So the next out of the 3 templates is the roster template. This template, you'll also have to put your team name in the division. On here, you'll have the player first name, the player last name, the parent's name, and very importantly, the parent email. You definitely should put in the parent email. This is how they'll get their notifications on when a game is starting. They'll get their notification that their kid just scored their first touchdown. They'll get the notification the game is live. And this is how they'll also get their actual link to access their team page and see their live score. From here, you want to make sure that your divisions are correct. You want to make sure that your players' first and last name are properly in the proper columns and that it's lining up to the proper rows and assigning them to the proper team. Same thing with the parent name. Once again, you can use an AI platform to help you match this, but if you're pretty experienced with Excel, this should be pretty simple to copy and paste from your other templates to get it put into this. So the final template that you'll create when you're doing this bulk up is your actual schedule. From here, you'll want to put the date that your games are being played. You'll want to put the start time, the end time, the location, or the field number, the 2 teams that are playing each other, division. This template is something that you can use an AI platform to help you match if you have an existing scheduled template that you maybe have exported from a registration site, or if you export it from a registration site, you should be able to figure out how to copy and paste and make sure that everything maps out. On the platform, there's some sample templates. When you download those, it'll show you some sample data, kind of help you understand what you need for the template. There's also a section that gives you some instructions so you can kind of read through and make sure that you're doing everything correct. So once you have those templates properly filled out, you'll come here, you'll make sure you're in a bulk import, and then you'll just upload those 3 templates into each of the sections here. Once you upload them, and if it's correct, you should see some green notifications here, and it'll tell you how many rows are being parsed and picked up. From here, you'll press review how we read your files. This is where you'll be able to go in and actually review all the information that you just imported to make sure that everything is being filled by the platform correctly. So for my team import, I can see that the team name is pulling the team names that I put in. I can see the division is pulling the divisions that I put in. There is an option here to change what this maps. If you do it right and you follow the proper template and columns, it should get mapped out properly. Next is my rosters. Once again, I can see the team name. That's correct. Divisions are correct. Player first name. Yep, that's 2 player first names in my league. Parent email address. I can see that's the email that I had on the template and it's being pulled correctly in that column. Parent phone number. Those are the dates that I put in. Start time. My age group and division looks good. Make sure that everything's in the right position. For example, this away team name had the field numbers here. You would know that it didn't get parsed correctly and you have to change something. But this is where you can preview and make sure everything looks good. It's going to show you what's going to happen. You're going to get 12 teams created. There's going to be 96 players. You can see which team each one is going to. And you can see, all right, I got 36 games. Here's my home and away, which field they're on, and time. You really want to go in and make sure everything looks good, double check. And this is the final summary of what's imported. Press confirm and import, and you'll get a notification that import's complete. And now all your league data and information is properly put onto the platform.